We always woke up half naked singing Newtown Girl. Like it was.
I had my pants on. They didn't like the white meat. They preferred dark meat.
I was always going to the dentist because my jaw always hurt.
No.
And for the longest time, I thought I had.
Always did hurt.
Jesus Christ!
But
that's not gay, but it's pretty close.
I'm borderline.
But I don't know. I always got away with shit in school because
they didn't want to persecute the gay Jew. They were like,
no.
they were like, this guy's gay and he's Jewish. He's got us over a barrel.
Yeah, he is like, we're black, but damn, he got
We
us.
think he's dating all the black guys he hangs out with.
No, I was like, okay, so for instance, like, we couldn't have facial hair in school for some fucking reason.
Did you go to like a gay training school or something?
No, so there was a lot of gang violence.
He's like, we had to wear a lot of rainbow stuff.
They're just slowly instilling you guys with latent homosexuality. It's like a drip feed.
No, so Jasper had a gang problem. I mean, it's still pretty rough.
Gay problem, yeah.
What does it have to do with me?
And
all the gangs just show up with like purple bandanas on. You guys better get out of our way, or we're gonna have to Kamehameha your assholes.
Oh goddamn! Fuck you guys.
I hear bzzz. Oh, he turned the auto on.
I didn't even tell people I watched Dragon Ball Z until I was a man, Zach. I didn't want people to know.
Alright.
We were reading manga in high school.
I had to read manga in the fucking bathroom stall. I did it at the fucking library table like a man.
But I have to tell you, Zach, that was definitely a group of gay black men that you were hanging out with.
It does sound like it. As soon as you started, I was with you until you said the singing thing, and then I was like, these are a gay gang.
Well, two of them joined the Marines, and one of them joined the Army, so it's very possible.
Yeah. They call it the Velvet Mafia.
Yeah, and Rob fell out of the Navy, so...
I did. All that baby gravy.
But, no, I got away with a lot of shit. Like, whenever it came to the facial hair thing, we had a substitute in it. I think it was a computer class.
That is fucking
And she was
hilarious.
like... So we had to wear uniforms. I forgot to tell you. Jasper...
Oh,
you remember Jasper. We had to wear uniforms, like...
I don't think I do. Was he a cool guy or what? Was he one of the gay ones?
Wait, what?
Jasper's the gay
No,
guy.
Jasper.
No, Jasper the fucking town, you dude. But, no, Mr. Trevino was, like, my, principal at the time.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Trevino.
Trevino. Like Trevor.
Okay.
That sounds like a fake name Trevor would come up with to be a principal.
No, it's a legitimate
I'm Principal Trevino.
Well, it was like my brothers, whenever I would get mad or something as a kid, they'd be like, "What's up, Trevino?" I'd be like, "Shut up, bitch." Like
No, Trevino is,
we all used to call
is
it,
Trevor
like, we
in
call
Spanish.
Preston Pristina. We call him Pristina and Marie. Because he would get the most emotional. Preston's a very emotional child. We never really called Billy anything because we were pretty sure he would stab us. Billy was... He has a dark soul.
He was always kind to me.
That's because I think he wanted to have sex with you.
That's what I was like.
He was buttering you up. I
remember the first time I came over there, he was like, "Hey, what are you going to do? You going to come over here and give me a kiss?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was like, "Billy, get out of my room. You're always doing this to my friends. No one wants to kiss you."
Baby.
Real weird. And no, the weirdest gay thing that ever happened to me was one time I got a blowjob while Jordan was sitting there talking to me and he didn't realize I was getting a blowjob. And he looks to this girl and he's like, "Are you sucking his dick?" And she's like, "No, I'm just licking a lollipop." And I was like, "Shut up, get back down there."
Are you
and
sure?
Jordan's like, "So
Rob?
you've just been talking to me the whole time?" And I was like,
Rob.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Rob?
Am I sure what?
Are you sure that's the gayest thing you've ever done?
No, there's pretty gay. There's just a lot more gay things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know.
Ask Calvin.
I don't need to ask Calvin.
Ask Calvin. He knows. Calvin once put his tongue in my mouth.
That was an accident.
I
told you, I was like, I want to lick your fucking face, and you turn over, you're like, ah.
I turned away. You moved your head and stuck your tongue in my mouth.
I mean, technically, through transitive properties, each one of you has licked my butthole, because one time when I was pulling up my pants,
no.
my dog ran up and licked my ass. I was like, what the fuck? JoJo, no! And then she's put her tongue in both of your guys' mouth.
Don't act like it was just for a second. I've seen the look on that dog's face. She's seen some shit.
She's
That was one time for half a second. That was the longest second I've ever fucking seen in my life.
That was what I meant by I have a bidet.
Oh no.
No,
Wait
that
a
would
minute.
be that would be fucked up. I heard
That
there was a story one time. I can't remember where it was. I was online, or not online, but on I think it was on Howard Stern.
Oh my god.
Like way back in the day, and this girl was telling a story about like how she came out of the shower and she was getting ready to get dressed and she bent over and her clothes slipped off and her dog fucked her. I was like, that's not.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like an accident.
That's not an accident. Like that.
Didn't
Did you hear
Tequila
Jerry
go on the
Springer,
Howard
Yeah, she was
show?
on that show for a minute.
Pretty much everybody's been on Howard Stern. At least any of the
Yeah,
whores
she
anyway.
sat on one of those Sabian things.
Did you guys see that today?
I did
What?
see that one.
Jerry Springer's dead.
What?
Really?
Yeah, his cancer took him.
Aw, that's too bad.
Goddamn.
I mean, it's not too bad that cancer sucks, but I also don't really care about Jerry Springer, so
Yeah, so
I
does
mean,
Jerry Springer.
I don't want to see anybody die like that. Though it's terrible.
Now, what was the horse thing called? The Sabian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just like a thing you sit on and
Yeah.
it vibrates like really
Tila
hard.
Tequila rode that on the Howard Stern show.
A lot
I
of porn,
remember.
a lot of
Yeah,
porn
doing the
stars.
interview.
done it. I think he had like
I think it's the same one too. So they just been stewing in each other's juices.
I'm sure they wash it. Unless they
I
go by,
wouldn't.
unless they go by like the Italian like saucepan with like, don't wash it, you wash out flavor.
Cast iron.
Yeah.
It's a cast iron Sabian.
Burn.
Why does it already sound moist? Don't worry about it.
I can still taste the tequila. They pour tequila on it? No, Tia tequila.
God damn. She was hot for a while and she went crazy.
She was
Yeah.
crazy,
Look at an
Rob.
anal video
She
of her.
thinks she's an alien.
Yeah,
She thinks she's an alien?
she was a
She
whore to
thinks
begin with.
she's
She
an
was
alien.
already crazy.
I already know she's a whore. She like went on celebrity TV and honest looking at me like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, she thinks she's an alien.
You know who that is?
Anna's looking at me like, what do
Yeah.
you know?
She sang a
Anna.
song?
Yeah, she sang a song. She sang her opening theme song to that show, A Shot at Love with Tequila.
Yeah, she
Wasn't
also
that
shot
how
up-
she got
Trash
famous? Wasn't she
TV.
originally a musician?
No! She got
What, baby?
famous by fucking musicians.
Yeah, she
She went
did
cray
it.
cray on
She did-
YouTube. She has a video of her taking it up the ass by a rocker dude.
No,
yeah, she,
dude.
She did porn for a while.
Look at her Twitter. She thinks she's an alien.
I don't have a
I'm
Twitter.
not
I don't
kidding
even.
you. What the fuck?
I have a Twitter.
What is going on out there?
I have to
I
have
got
a
a Twitter too.
I have to have a Twitter for my exploits in the
Rantics.
porn industry.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I went
on.
on Fiverr and I paid Belle Delphine $15 to come slap Trevor's penis.
All right. I'm gonna be like, you're gonna have to find it first.
Oh, look at this! You're in my bedroom where all my ropes are. Watch out for that rag. It just falls from the ceiling and it might smell like chloroform. Fuck that bitch.
I don't think it would take much to fuck Belle Delphine, honestly.
Probably not. It'd just be like you can film it and make a YouTube video out of it.
I've seen some of the guys she has sex with. They're pretty low tier. I think she has like. They're kind of chubby too.
She's got dad bod thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Give her the old sausage.
Go get her, Calvin.
Show her your weenus.
Then show her mine, but not in comparison.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like weird.
Wouldn't it be weird to have like a picture of your friend's dick on your phone? You just walk up to a chick like as a wingman and be like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, wouldn't it be weird?
It'd
Wouldn't it be weird?
It'd be even funnier if you were a white guy or a black with a black guy's dick on your phone, because she's gonna think it's like you showing her a picture of your dick, and she's like, "That's not your dick." She's like, "Oh no, this is for a friend."
That guy over there at the bar, he likes you, but he thinks I'm giving you his number.
Yeah, she's gonna be
But
like,
here's what you have to deal with.
"What the fuck is wrong with you? What?
A lot.
What? Do you don't
It's
have?"
like, I'm the greatest wingman
I'm gonna be like,
ever.
"Let me see a picture of your phone." If you don't have a picture of one of your girlfriends on your phone naked,
Are you a real friend?
yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen your friend's genitals, are you?
Isn't that weird? Isn't that like the weirdest thing in the world? How women can be like, if a dude hugs another dude, like, "What, you guys gay?" Be like, "I literally just seen you make out with your friend."
Yeah, you
Oh
two
no,
shower
we
together.
were just.
We're just women. Like, yeah, exactly my point. You're barely even human, so shut the fuck up and go to the corner.
Go make me a fucking sandwich.
You have rights because I give them to you. Human beings, men, have inalienable rights by God. Women have the rights men gave them.
I have a guy named Neil in my basement. I'm kidding. I don't have a basement. He's in the shed. Oh,
Did you tell him Neil I miss him?
I will, but he's been in there for a while. Basically, when the snow piled up and I couldn't get to the door, I just kind of hoped he would figure it out.
That was fucking hilarious. Sorry. I
What
killed
did
somebody.
you
I dropped a car on somebody.
do? What?
What?
What? Everybody
I-
play Don't Starve Together. No,
No.
don't do that.
You don't tell me what to fucking do.
Zach,
Zach?
play Don't Starve Together.
Yeah.
No.
Zach?
No.
Don't be gay.
Alright, everybody unfriend Zach.
Alright. I loved you.
And one,
Still have my
two,
cat.
3.
3. We should have all logged off.
You mean the
Yeah.
cat that I paid to assassinate you?
That would have been amazing.
That would make sense, actually, because Mittens is hugging on.
Hey, do you know how to get
Mittens
in?
is paid to kill me.
Is that your house? Do you know how to get into that house, my guy? Let me help you.
Mittens is my secret
Sassy.
assassin. You know how
Mittens?
people
Yeah,
have
he is
Secret
an
Santa?
assassin.
You know how people have Secret Santas? He's my
Yeah.
secret assassin. He's not very good at it, though. He's not a good assassin.
Wait a minute. Have you guys actually been going down into the village?
Sometimes.
Have you fuckers made it out here by yourselves? No.
Going down on a rodeo clown.
I wonder. What the fuck? Is there a spider in that house?
Yeah, Zach, our
cat.
childhoods were filled with wonder and horror because we just live in a small town where nothing good ever happens. We do have very few stabbings, though.
I had a ton of good stuff happen in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. Name one.
I was born.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts as a good thing so much as it just counts as a thing.
I was raised the way I was.
I think that still falls under the category of a thing.
I had a childhood.
That's closer.
He's had a father.
Some point.
I met Trevor's father once. I don't know if I'd call that luck.
Yeah, my dad was an asshole. Well, my dad is an asshole.
It's not like he stopped being one. He just stopped being around.
Yeah. I think he lives in
Which
Tennessee
was the least
now.
asshole thing any parent's ever done.
I think he lives in Tennessee now.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Here in Tennessee, they just have steers, queers, and automobiles. Oh, God.
My nephew's in trouble.
Which nephew?
I only got one.
Trenton?
Yeah.
What did he do?
That's our
Did he
shit called
just
tickle.
graduate?
Not yet.
I
They
thought he
what?
graduated. I saw his diploma online. Chantel posted it.
he doesn't graduate until the 29th.
But they gave him his diploma already?
No, he had a certification for shit. It was a certification. It wasn't.
Well, he could have got it
diploma.
earlier too. It depends on if he chose to like walk down the aisle. Like I wasn't even gonna walk down the aisle when I graduated, but my mom was like, "You're fucking walking." I was like, "All right, calm down, Jesus Christ."
No, Trenton's walking.
She's like, "I
He
didn't."
got-
She's like, "I didn't waste my fucking life on you." I was like, "Whoa, dial it back."
Yeah, no, he
was a real
he's gonna go into
conversation.
engineering, so he got like a certificate from the career center.
Oh,
So wait,
man.
what is he in trouble for?
He's in
He's
Tennessee
going to
right now.
Tennessee. Steers, clears, and automobiles.
Yeah, so he's in Tennessee right now. And that's where Chantal took him for the vacation.
Swear to God, the last time I saw Brittany, I was gonna beat her little boyfriend's ass. That is the stupidest little.
She's
boy
living
I've
at my
ever
mom's
seen.
house right now.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
Oh, I got another
Yeah.
good
her and
thing.
her boy.
I went
her
to
boyfriend.
I went to Sturgis. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I've had a lot of experiences in my life that most people will never experience. Like I've had a pretty full life at my age. I've been to the fucking Bering Strait, worked on a fishing boat. I've lived in Florida, Texas. I've been all over the country. I've been to another country, several other countries if you count Canada. I fucking went to like a lot of water parks in the country. I fucking what the hell was
My
it? What?
crowning achievement
I
is I've
just-
survived more murder attempts from women than most people.
What was?
You think
My-
you would learn because you
what
know
was
it
my
gonna
point?
win those.
What was the first
You
thing I was
just got
talking?
in, that's why I get it. Whatever.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I went to Sturgis, which was crazy. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just the type of person that like I take every, like, if I get a chance to go somewhere or do something new, I'm gonna go do it. Like, I just,
That's how Trevor got the clap the first time he went to that orgy. He was like, I've never done this before, but I'm about to say no.
no, it's just,
Seizing opportunities is a good thing. You only get to live once. If you get the chance to sleep with Scarlett Johansson, it might be worth the herpes. It might be. But the clock's ticking on that, so.
I mean, you can just,
That was what I remembered when we
Just
were
wear a
talking about
rubber.
the top three hottest women. I forgot I finally realized my last pick. Elizabeth Olsen.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
The only hot Olsen twin. She's not even a twin.
They're all pretty hot.
They kind of look rough now.
Not anymore.
A little rough.
They're looking all right these days. They went to rehab and shit.
That's good, because one of them looked
So
like
was,
a skeleton
Lindsay
and the
Lohan.
other one looked like the skeleton of
Lindsay
the other
Lohan
skeleton.
bounced back too. That bitch got me to drink Pepsi and milk.
That bitch made me watch Mean Girls the wrong way. Her and Amanda Seyfried. It's not my fault. I thought she was another one of those twins because of that first movie, though. She was in The Parent Trap or whatever. I thought she was twins like the Olsen twins, and I was like, oh, that's just one person.
Yeah.
And then I forgot there were other Hollywood twins like those two. I can't remember. Those Disney Channel boys with the bowl cut, the blonde ones. I can't remember.
I never paid attention to the
But
boys.
were they live
yeah,
in a
no,
hotel.
yeah, they were the kids from Big Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
Something. Their names were Dylan and Sprouse or something like that. I don't remember what their last name. Or wasn't that? Oh, that Sprouse was their last name. It was Dylan.
Calvin, ask your daughter.
Dylan
was-
and Zach.
Just
Sprouse?
Yeah, no, I don't think it wasn't Dylan and
Oh.
Zach, was it? It was Dylan and something else. Zach was.
No,
their,
it was the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah, but it
That
wasn't.
Was the fucking
yeah, but it was. That's not what their actual names were. It was like
No.
Dylan and Dylan and.
Ellie would know.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Wake her up.
No.
Ellie, what was the name of those two little boys from the Disney Channel? Dad, why do you want to know this?
Yeah.
Just tell me.
You're going to jail. Dad, you're going to jail. It just reminds me of that fucking joke from Family Guy where they were
Yeah.
watching that Nickelodeon. He's like, wait, ask your daughter what the name of these girls are and then go to the bathroom with your phone.
Discreetly.
Whoa.
I mean, the funny thing is
Yeah.
that almost every girl on the Disney Channel is actually like
Yeah.
over the age of 18 when they're cast.
Yeah.
Those
Those girls from that show, Victorious, kept getting like that guy had Dan Schneider with the feet.
I
That was
never
weird.
thought anything was more fucked up than when you found out about like the shit that happened to Janet McCurdy. That wasn't the Disney Channel. That was
Janet
Nickel-
McCurdy.
that was Nickelodeon.
Janet McCurdy was pretty hot though.
yeah.
Those pictures leaked. Yeah.
But nothing really happened to her. That was the whole point, is that she like fought back against it.
She wrote a book,
Yeah.
and the book's
Called I'm Glad
called
My
"I'm
Mother's
Glad
Dead."
My Mom's." Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad my mom's dead. I was like,
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
actually thinking
Christ.
about reading
I-
it
Same here.
because I want to know the. I'm glad
I'm
my
glad
mom's dead.
my mom's dead.
Jesus
And it's
Christ.
on the cover. It's her like
Smiling
wearing
in
a
like a fucking like
50s dress, holding an
1950s dress,
urn.
yeah.
Yeah,
And she's just
holding
like
an urn with her mom. And I'm
holding it like
Jesus.
it's like a fucking like 1950s ad for like a fucking vase or something. She's like, hey. I mean, you can look it up. It's fucking kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were talking about.
There's
They
actual
were,
pictures of it though. Of
Oh,
her
shit.
being naked.
what?
She wasn't naked. She was
No.
her, like she leaked. There were leaked pictures she sent to somebody of her in her fucking bra and panties, and that
She,
bitch is stacked.
She
She was Sam from iCarly, Zach.
No,
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with that. It was all about like they had like apparently when you go to like Nickelodeon or whatever, they would take the kids to a hotel.
Yeah.
And the
What?
kids were in this hotel, and they would take the parents out to like go eat or whatever, while the kids were like being interviewed and shit. But apparently, like, in order to get noticed, like they wouldn't, you weren't, just because you were at the hotel didn't necessarily mean you were going to get noticed by like the people and be cast as anything. What they would do is the guys would come in and they would be like they told the girls like go down to the pool and just hang around a bathing suit. That's how so and so got discovered. And then there was like this dude who would like constantly like put the girls in like weird positions
Ariana
because
Grande.
because he had like he had a foot fetish, so he would like constantly be like, oh, do this with your, this is funny, do this with your feet, like make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with your feet, or like
Yep.
lay on the
There
bed
was
with
a- there's
lay on
a
the bed with
clip
your
of-
with your feet. Like it was just like, yeah, it was just fucking weird, dude. Like it was
There were
weird
clips
shit.
of that shit that leaked
There was no
online too.
there was no
and
like
it was
full on
fucked
like
up.
pedophilia or anything going on from what I can understand, but it was just like a
Borderline
lot of
creepy ass.
yeah, it was just
shit.
weird shit, dude. And like Janet McCarty was like one of the people that was just like uncomfortable with it, understandably.
She was the whistleblower.
And she was fighting against it, and that's why like she got kicked off Sam and Cat and stuff. They said it was because of her nudes and stuff, but it was because she was like, she was telling people like this isn't right, this is uncomfortable, I don't want this, and like
Yeah.
so she
They
got
were
in trouble.
tasteful.
But she also had an NDA, so she couldn't say anything for like the longest time.
Yep.
And but yeah, it's fucking weird.
One of the other actresses that kind of like bloomed into some weird shit was that Chloe Moretz or whatever.
They're rebooting that show with Britney Spears' sister.
Jesus Christ. They
Really?
like they did with iCarly.
Yeah, because I seen a picture of the people from
That whole thing stopped because she got pregnant.
from Ned's Declassified, and they were like, if they get a reboot, why aren't we getting a reboot? Because I think Ned's Declassified
Yeah.
was like one of the biggest shows on Nickelodeon for like a long time.
Yeah.
I
That
guess
girl
it was-
talked in an interview like she had to stop playing that role because her tits were getting too big,
Well, yeah, they were like,
and they couldn't hide the fact that they're trying to be like, oh, they're in middle school. They're
I mean,
like, she has triple D's.
I knew a chick that had huge tits in school. I was like,
Yeah.
That's what you
Remember
do.
Alyssa?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it
hang on.
happens. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin Kelvin. I don't really look at my cousin's tits, but yeah.
Right.
I had sex with your cousin. Oh, no, I was going to say, I hadn't had sex with Kelvin's cousins, but I did. I did.
Yeah.
I mean, Kat and them are only like half my cousin.
Well, I've only half mixed
It's actually
my DNA
debatable.
with you.
It's actually debatable whether they're even my cousin or not, because my grandmother was a whore.
Whoa.
They're actually probably
Oh,
not
grandma.
related to me.
Your grandmother always said I was the nicest little brown boy.
Not that grandmother.
Oh.
My grandmother on my dad's side. She was fucking somebody before my grandfather even died in the military.
Jesus Christ.
I've never met either one of my grandpas. They both died before I was born.
Grandma
As far
was
as I
living
know,
a
there's
lovely
only
life.
there's only two people in my dad's side of the family that are guaranteed well, 3 of them that are guaranteed my dad's actual siblings, but he had 4. And that's my Aunt Erlene and my Aunt Roberta. My Uncle Scott's is only a half brother. He's my other grandfather's son, and Pam was probably actually Punky's dad's kid,
Oh.
or Punky's grandpa's kid. I mean,
That's weird.
yeah, that's why all those kids look weird.
That's
So,
why
yeah.
those kids-
I mean, I've also done some weird stuff with Kat, but it never went to sex.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't, Calvin. I was like 10 years old. We just used to like make out and stuff when we go
If you
camping.
just want to make Calvin feel uncomfortable, Sue had some pretty decent tits. Didn't look like it, but she did.
Runs in the family.
I know.
I know. I've seen your
I've
tits,
seen that.
Calvin.
Has decent
I've
tits.
seen your tits, Calvin. They're pretty nice.
Thing to say?
Thank you. Took some years, but you know they finally came
Yeah.
out.
Unlike your beard. It's okay though.
I used to have
That's
this.
not
I used to have this other cousin that used to hit on me all the time, and like it was aggressive, dude. Like even up until the time we got to be adults, and she was like, "We should like,"
I thought that was just a tribal thing.
and she was like, "We should," and I was like, "No, I don't think so." She's pretty attractive looking, and then like a couple years later after that, I found out she wasn't actually my cousin. That she
God
was.
damn it!
she was my cousin. No, because my I don't know, Calvin. You might know my cousin Joe Farish. Maybe you might know him through like your family or something.
That sounds
fair.
familiar.
Yeah,
It
but
does.
he had a daughter who wasn't really my daughter, or wasn't really his daughter, and I didn't know that for the longest time because
Really,
I was
Trevor's daughter.
I was just a kid, and later on I was like, I told my mom, I was like, that girl was fucking weird. Like she always used to do, like she would touch me, like when we
What
were
the
kids,
fuck?
dude. Like no joke, like when we were like, I mean, she was the same age. She was the same age as me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't like a pedophile
bitch
thing, but
fucking molested
like this
him?
girl was extremely curious, and I'm just like, all right. I was like, calm down. I was like, we're cousins. Like I don't know what the hell your deal is. And then like a few years later, I seen her again, and she had already been married and stuff. I was like, that's weird. Like, but she
Yeah.
didn't know we weren't cousins either.
Question,
Yeah,
would you-
I fucked my second cousin. I didn't know until a family get together.
Samesies.
question, do you kill a retard if he kills a nun?
Mm.
Is he like retarded and did it on accident like fucking Lenny?
No,
you-
he
do you know-
bashed her brains in.
Oh, kill
I
him.
mean, that could still be an accident.
Dude,
He says, I promise I won't kill any more nuns, I swears.
oh no.
I mean, he
Can't
promised.
take anyone serious who adds an
Yeah.
S to the end of words
He-
that
he
shouldn't
promised.
have S's.
His dad kidnapped my daughter.
You gotta take that
He pro-
illiterate fuck
He
out.
can't blame a kid for the sins of his father, Zach.
Oh, I just dropped a slug in his head.
That's
There you go.
That's pretty messed up. Killing him's
Yeah.
not going to bring
No,
back that nurse.
It's not gonna
Did
unrape
you
your
tell
daughter
him to look
either.
at the rabbit?
Yep.
You're right.
Yep. Mother of God. We
Two
could all
left.
play Uno.
2 lefts don't make a right.
3 rights make a left.
Oh, you could kill this guy with a lot of shit.
Oh God.
They actually
The
don't.
raspberry was super tart.
That's a stupid fucking saying. No amount of rights makes a left. Just because you're going in the same direction you would want if you took a left, you still never took a left.
You are going left from where you started.
No, you're not, because from where you started was from each point you took a turn. You never turned left.
What if you don't take sharp turns and just make one circular turn?
Because you would have to look at what direction you were going when you took that turn, because left and right are only subjective. There is no objective left and right. Left and right is your position from where you are standing.
What about on a compass?
Oh yeah.
That's not left and right, that's west and east.
Calvin, you shut the fuck up about that. Did you just say Weast?
Yes. Yes.
You said Weast?
Yeah.
Yeah?
East and west.
East and Weast.
Is that not what it's called?
South and further south.
I like that. I like how somebody says something like
Oh, there's a
intelligent
tomahawk
and like with
out here?
with like authority, and then all of a sudden
With
they're like,
the, look at the confident. I wish you were as right as you were confident. Jesus. Oh.
That's like always like one of my favorite types of humor. And it's like, did you just say weast? Yeah, weast. Is that not? Is that not what it is?
It's never eat soggy waffles. What are you guys doing just sitting here at these barrels? You two are doing nothing. Fucking bastards. The fishermen.
I think I finally found a marketable way to record Minecraft.
What, just us talking shit?
Yeah, you just had to shoot shit. Like,
Yeah. We're just telling old stories. We're just fucking telling secrets. We're just praying none of the people we know about the stories are
now
telling them.
everybody knows Calvin fucked his cousin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, don't give him all the
Don't.
credit. I fucked his cousin too.
Calvin, your secret's safe with me.
I fucked his cousin too.
And all the 20 other people that will see this. Well, it's probably gonna be like 1,200 based on my shorts.
Yeah. Trevor's mom's gonna be one of them that knows
next,
too.
next day,
That
my
you're a
aunt calls me.
filthy
She's like,
cousin fucker.
I'm
I
literally,
thought we
I'm
were
literally
keeping
gonna,
on the wraps.
yeah, I'm literally gonna name that video where I was like, Calvin, you're supposed to come on my face. I'm literally just gonna name that video like, Mom, don't watch this one.
Yeah.
If you don't want to hear the things I say in this video, just don't watch it. It's not good. I don't want you to think of your baby boy like this, on his hands and knees, covered in cum.
Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that.
Oh,
Too
Jesus.
much.
I did
That
this
was
for
too
you,
much.
Mama.
Too fucking much. That is a line. That is a line and you crossed it.
That's fine.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what they're like. There's nothing funnier to me too, just than like hitting a level on a joke and then being like, all right, we gotta push past this to the extreme.
Push it to the limit.
And people are like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, you guys just go one step too far. Well, yeah, you gotta keep pushing the envelope.
Fuck the envelope. Did
You're
you
not
see the...
first or last.
There were updates to this, and I don't know what they were.
To what?
Apparently there's new You didn't see the new update to Minecraft? Apparently they're like, you can test out the cherry blossom trees now. Because apparently there's supposed to be cherry blossom trees now.
And they said you can test them out. They're probably still in just the testing mode of the game.
What the fuck are you gonna do with cherry blossom trees?
Have some cool pink trees, and honestly, I could use them here. It would definitely go with the motif
Yeah.
of what I'm building.
Yeah. Push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit. When sex is all you got.
Whoa.
All the questions you have wrought. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom knows I'm broken.
I'm still haunted by the time that I had to tell my mom not to post her tits on Facebook.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Then she starts sending everybody pictures of her.
It was
in a
right
two-piece
after her
bikini.
fucking divorce, too. And I'm just like, Mom,
I know it's weird because that's
stop
literally when
taking
your
pictures.
that's literally when your mom added me as a friend on Facebook, and I was like,
Yeah. Isn't that fucking weird?
dude, one
I
time.
didn't like it.
No, I mean like one time. I don't know if I've ever told you that story. But one time when I was at your house, I was smoking weed, and I got up, you were asleep. I was like, oh, I can't sleep, so I'm gonna go outside and smoke weed. And it was like pretty early in the morning. It was probably like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know if your mom was taking a shower or whatever, but I got up, was walking out of the bathroom, and she came out of the bathroom at the same time, just buck-ass naked. We both stared at each other for a second, and I just walked outside. I was like,
Yep.
Oh yeah, she always did that. She didn't
Yeah.
care.
I'm like, yep.
I was traumatized emotionally. I think that was my mom's way of telling me I needed to move out. Because like, this is going to keep happening.
Then she
But I got her back.
She dropped her slipper on the floor, like she was like, maybe he'll bring
Oh,
it back
no.
to me, and I was like, so then I fucked her
Oh,
mom.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that was
Tell
a
you the
serious.
story
That was a serious moment. We just locked eyes
Oh,
for a
I
second. I
know.
was like, whoa, I gotta go.
Call me.
Yeah, Calvin.
Yeah, Yeah, one night I walked upstairs, she did that, and she looked at me, she's like, what the fuck are you doing up here? Don't you know you're supposed to make sounds? I was like, well, damn,
Supposed
bitch, alright.
She didn't say that to me.
That's why I
There was just
always
a
went
moment
through
of
my
silence.
house real fucking loud.
There's just a moment of silence and like stares, and I was just like, I'm gonna go smoke.
One of the best stories, one of the best times I ever had as a fucking teen was when Jackie first started living with us. And one time I thought I caught a disease because I had a fucking huge ass bump on my cock. So I go up to my mom and I'm like, look, I don't know how to do this, but I think I caught something. She's like, how would you have caught something? I was like, look at this. And she's like, why am I looking at your penis? I'm like, look at this. Then she brings me to the doctor. And the guy's like, oh yeah, that's not a disease or anything. And I was like, what the fuck is it? He's like, it's a blood clot from having too much vigorous sex. He's like, we're going to have to drain that. And I was like, what?
Nurse, get the needle.
I made my mom stay in the room and hold my hands. I made her hold my hand as they put the needle in my dick.
She's like, I'm so proud of my son.
It was fucking terrible.
I mean, it can't be that bad when.
Maybe that's what she thought. I was at your house so much. She was like, too much vigorous sex, huh? Maybe see what Trevor's all about. I was like, what?
I had to have a cyst removed from my ass once.
Another-
I held my mom's hand.
Another bad one was when my mom
From your
took
ass?
Jackie to the
Like from your ass
Jackie to
cheek?
the fucking
Actually,
emergency
inside
room
my
before
asshole.
Oh.
for a bruised throat.
Yeah, that was god awful. If I remember.
On your ass?
No, inside my asshole. Like they had to put a
What?
scalpel inside my ass. I'm not exaggerating. This shit hurt.
I can imagine. They're going in
He's
your
like,
ass.
I went back 4 more times just to make sure it was.
That reminds me of that guy's joke. He's like, my buddy told me that being a doctor, 90% of the job is pulling things out of people's asses. And he's like, I don't talk to him much, but I see him all the time. Jesus. Oh. Wait, what
Well,
is
I
this?
bought Absolver.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you bought something from that guy. I'm like, what are you buying from this guy that he's putting in your ass?
I don't know. He keeps asking me to ask you to come back.
Oh, no.
I'm never coming back.
I'm never coming back. You didn't wash your hands. You just
That's crazy.
licked them. And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to wear gloves. He's like, no, we're friends. We're friends. Good lord.
Sir, I'm just a volunteer. Why do you keep coming to me?
Yeah. I think I have to go to the locks tomorrow to get my fingerprints done. Or I might have to go somewhere else. I don't know where I'm supposed to go for that shit.
It's not the kind of thing you're supposed to figure out before.
Yeah, I know, and I sent the guy a message, and I think I sent it too late because I never got a response. So I'm just going to wander around downtown at 9 o'clock. Hopefully find it.
Take it to the limit. Race along the razor's edge.
But yeah, I'm pretty much going to get... I pretty much got the job, and they want me to start working 2 weeks from now on one of the boats that's coming in. And for that event, I'll be making 26 an hour. It's like the boats that you were on, Trevor, where they get off for like a little bit, go into town, do some shopping, and then get back on.
No, you don't get off on the boat. You weren't allowed off the boat.
No, there's a marina here that does the shopping for you. It's just down the way.
Apparently,
bring
they're
the stuff
getting
to
off
the boat.
Yeah, I mean, some
They're
people
getting
can. They're not, like, the boats that come through there are usually, like, the people that will probably be getting off that boat are going to be, like, engineers and shit.
Yeah, they just want me to go check the boat, and they're like, we want to get you on as soon as we can because we're short-staffed. They're like, you don't even have to do your physical test just to get on that, but we want to get you on that. So, it'll be money. It'll be money.
It'll be money.
Money.
No, but I am downloading Absolver.
It's a weird game. Just kung fu fighting.
Oh, shit.
Huh. I think that one might actually be 4-player. Ho 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 ho. What the fuck? What the fuck? Zach, get a Switch so we can all play Mario Party too.
Alright, buy me
Yeah.
a Switch.
Alright, but I'm gonna be sleeping with your mom and sister to get you the money. So I want you to know that's where the money's coming from.
You had better luck with my mom.
Why? Does your sister not like black dudes?
No, my sister has self-esteem and she's getting married.
That's the best time to sleep with them.
Your sister has self-esteem and she's getting married.
Yeah.
That's probably why she's getting married.
Does she have money?
Like, if I don't get
does
it
her
while I'm
boyfriend have
young
money?
and attractive.
Fuck no.
No. Then she really has self-esteem issues. Jesus. Zach, does your sister look like you?
Nope.
No.
It's just a picture of Zach in a
Calvin's
wig.
sister.
No.
Calvin, did you have sex with his sister?
No.
Would you?
Mm.
Calvin would. The fact that he's already waited.
It's taking so long to answer.
Calvin, would you get a blowjob in a bar in the bathroom?
He tries
But
to do
did
that
what?
every time he goes
Would
out.
you get a blowjob in a bar?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Is that what your sister did?
Is
Is that how she met her husband?
Is that what your sister does? Or?
No, that was more of winky wink.
What? Are you hinting that you want Kelvin to get a blowjob from you in the bar?
It's like,
What the fuck are you trying to
I was
say?
wondering what that glory hole was at his house. I was like, man, this is so weird.
They're not supposed to be at a house.
It's like you don't have to use it, but we prefer that our guests use it at least once before they leave.
Yeah.
Please sign the guest book. That's fucking terrible. Little Zach, you're going to hell.
I don't care.
Good. Because you're going.
I'll probably see you there.
I'll save you a seat.
I'll save you a seat.
I know I'm going to hell.
I don't know where to move you cows. I gotta move you cows somewhere.
And again, like I said, I've left a note in my house with accusing each one of you and having very detailed reasons to why you would kill me. And whatever letter gets found first, best of luck.
And like I said, I'm just gonna immediately start admitting to murders in other countries, other states. I mean,
It's called accusatory roulette, and I invented the game.
they're gonna have to either assume I'm lying. I'll admit to your murder right away, and then I'll also admit to a bunch of murders in other states that can be certifiably identified that it was not actually me. And then they're gonna have to assume, because of no actual evidence, that I'm lying about this one too.
No,
I'll get away with it.
you'll get away with nothing. Not today.
I told you, Rob. No one's gonna kill you but me.
No.
I'm coming for you and on you in your last
You
moment.
best not be.
Hmm.
Then you find out Rob actually does get murdered. And my
Dude,
fingerprints
it's gonna
and
happen.
Fingernails are at the scene.
It's gonna happen. I can't see myself going any other way. It's gonna be murder.
Yeah, I really don't see you dying any other way either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either gonna just be like, well, maybe a car accident because you're a pretty shit driver, but.
Whoa, I'm the greatest driver I know.
Uh huh.
Hey, baby.
I've been in the
Okay.
car with both of you, and you drive like an Asian bitch, and Calvin drives drunk all the time.
I've heard from both parties that you're the terrible driver, Rob.
I'm still alive.
I drive great. I'm sorry, how many of us have ever been pulled over? Alright, I've never ever in my
But I
entire
never get
life
tickets.
been pulled over. Well, because you're fucking black. And they know that they either have to give you a ticket, and if they give you a ticket and you say anything, they have to shoot you.
Yeah.
And they just don't want to deal with the paperwork.
Why does it work?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, I'm not doing this today. Just let them go.
I get pulled out of the
Whoa.
car still.
You get what?
I get pulled out of the car still. You want some water?
You know what makes a great driver?
This is a plan for some.
Somebody who doesn't
What?
want to pay
Farmers.
unnecessary fucking money to some asshole.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
It's literally the only reason I don't
That's
fucking
okay,
drive
just
like a
remember.
NASCAR driver. Which I am really good at. I can actually drift and shit.
Yeah, it's resting. In the morning when the sun hits it, it'll boom back up.
Look at him.
I used to do it all the time when I was younger. That was how I wrecked my first car because I didn't know that you could driving on a dirt road is worse than driving on ice.
Yep. Yeah, I drove pretty fast.
I learned that one pretty rough.
Whoa.
Where the hell's your water? Oh, right there.
Do you know we are farmers?
Well, yeah, I've been driving for 20 years now, nearly ticket free.
Oh, we got
Joyce
tickets
is-
in the Chrysler Aspen.
Joyce's mom was driving around for 15, 16 years with a driver's license.
Jesus Christ.
Look
Yeah,
up a Chrysler
I
Aspen.
drove-
Rob.
I
It's
drove
a
around for
drug
like,
dealer car.
For about like 2 years without a license and stuff. Where the
Yeah,
fuck
and
are
the
you
only reason
going?
they found out is like her car engine blew in the middle of the business square, and the cop pulled up. He's like, I just need to verify your ID and stuff like that. She's like, I don't got an ID. He's like, how you been driving? She's like, back and forth.
Illegally, sir?
That is a drug
Yeah.
dealer car.
Yeah, no license at all. She hadn't had her license in like 15,
Yeah.
16 years.
I was just saying, she was like, how you been driving? Illegally?
I got disconnected from the realm.
I was wondering what happened. It said you left. I said, where'd you go?
Unable to connect to the realm.
Did you?
Close the app and reopen it.
Did your PlayStation Plus go out?
It shouldn't have.
Be nice.
It is just after midnight. It's a little after midnight, but it might have taken a second.
Okay, the realm reappeared. The fuck was that? Kelvin, go knock that child out.
A realm
It is past our
reborn.
bedtime.
I watched.
It's not the child, it's the dryer.
I watched.
No.
I watched Machinima, or not Machinima, but Rooster Teeth. Like they do their death battles, but they do like the cast ones where they just kind of like
Yeah.
randomly talk about something. Did you see the one where they were talking about Bahamut versus Rayquaza?
No.
Everybody voted that
Bahamut
Rayquaza
would
would
win.
kill Bahamut, and I was like, I don't know about that one, honestly.
What
But
does Bahamut look like?
What does Bahamut look like? He looks like
Depends on which Bahamut you're talking about.
Generally, he's a black dragon with a nearly humanoid body, and he looks like he's on fucking steroids.
Rippling pack.
He can move like faster than the speed of light. He has enough force to like blow up planets and shit with his mega flare, which is also like a radiation
Jesus.
blast.
Look at that
Um,
picture of
My
this thing.
mom.
Yeah, that would lose the instant voice up.
Actually, in the lore of the franchise, Bahamut is actually so powerful that he's the reason that A Realm Reborn happened. Like, he literally, in canon, destroyed the multiverse and recreated the Final Fantasy universe for A Realm Reborn.
Gotta love Bud Hummet.
How big is he?
It's fucking huge. It also depends.
Bigger.
There's different versions of Bahamut, but, like, the general Bahamut is, like, he's big enough to, like, swallow a human whole. Pretty
So
easily.
he's a
Maybe a-
summon, right?
Yeah, he's maybe around, like, Godzilla size. But he can
Rayquaza is smaller.
he can fly through space and shit. Yeah, but I mean it's not necessarily like size. It's also power. Like Rayquaza also defeated. He can also keep in check the two creatures of time and space.
Yeah.
He's fast enough to control, defeat, and overpower the two beasts that created time and space. Like, he's fought Kyogre and Groudon, which are the creatures that created land and sea. He created the skies. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, he also has a Mega form. But not in every continuity. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. But Bahamut also has like a Mega form too. And there are different forms of Bahamut, like Bahamut Zero. And they can both exist in space, so like neither one of them needs oxygen. It's kind of hard to say, honestly. I feel like Bahamut though, because Rayquaza's abilities are kind of limited.
And children can survive hyper beams. I've seen that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. That was a weird fight for me. I was like, I don't know. I actually don't know who would win. I would want to say Bahamut, but I don't know. In Pokemon, the two canon strongest Pokemon is Mega Mewtwo and Mega Rayquaza. They have basically virtually the exact same stats. They're the most powerful, like, within the canon of the games. So...
They also crazy.
Rayquaza also, like, he beat the ever-loving hell out of Deoxys, which is like a god from another planet. He destroyed him, and the only thing that was left was the little gem where his soul was held. People had to, like, put him back together. And then after they put him back together, they had to stop Rayquaza from killing him again. Because Rayquaza's job is basically like Godzilla. Like, his job is literally just to protect the planet. Anything enters the atmosphere from outside, he just fucking kills it.
You gotta keep the peace, motherfucker.
Like, I think... What is the name of that movie? Is it Pokemon Wish? Or The Last Wish? Or
I know
something
which
like
one
that?
you're talking about.
Yeah, it has Jirachi in it, too.
Jirachi.
He fucking shows up... And just fucking, like, they were like, what is that, a new Pokemon? And all of a sudden Rayquaza's like... They're like, oh, shit!
Oh my god! Another Toyota Corolla!
And people were like, he's even stronger than Mewtwo. I was like, no, they're not. I was like, because he does have abilities that give him immunity to Dragon.
Mewtwo was created from the most powerful Pokemon.
And Ice-type Pokemon. Technically... They were like, he has no weaknesses. I was like, that's not true, because he only loses the weakness to, like, fucking, to Ice-type and other Dragon-type Pokemon, but he's still weak to Fairy, and Mewtwo's other Mega Evolution makes him Fairy Psychic, which, even in his alternate form, Rayquaza's still just flying Dragon. And Psychic is weak to Flying is weak to Psychic because they can so easily be controlled because they're not anchored to anything, so they can be, like, thrown. Because they can't resist, like, if you're on the ground and the Psychic grabs you, like, you could plant your weight or grab something to hold on to something, but if you're flying around and the Psychic grabs you, there's nothing you can do. Like, you can't fight him, he's just going to throw you around, so, like, Flying type is weak to Psychic. And also, he also turns into a Fairy type in his X version. Or his Y? Is it the X or the Y?
It's
the Y.
That's the fairy.
Yeah, so he turns into a half fairy type, and he's Psychic Fairy, which makes him in every way, shape, and form Rayquaza's weakness. So it doesn't make any sense when they're like, Rayquaza has no weakness. I'm like, yeah, he does, just because he loses the ability to be damaged by ice and dragon type attacks. Doesn't mean shit. Can't remember what his move is, but he gets a move that literally makes him immune to ice types, and I was like, that's fucked up. And he has another latent ability that makes him, not immune to, but he loses his weakness to dragon types, so they only hit for normal damage.
Oh, Lord. You're not allowed.
Which Mega Rayquaza? Or, is it Mega? Yeah, it's Mega. I keep forgetting because it's Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, but it's Mega That's actually really cool. I think the Omega Ruby and Alpha
The
Sapphire
primal forms.
are probably the only ones that like did the Mega Evolution cool, because they also like built it into like the main game where it's like you go up into space and you actually fight fucking what the hell's his name? Deoxys. You fight him in space. You have to go on like a spaceship, a spacesuit, you ride fucking Rayquaza up into space and fight him. It's pretty dope. That was also when they were like, there are many universes. Because I think they were kind of done with Mega Evolution at that point, and they're like, we don't want to do this anymore. So we're trying to give ourselves an out here.
Yeah.
Because after that, there was no more Mega Evolution. But then they started doing, like, literally all kinds of other shit that's basically still just Mega Evolution. Except every Pokemon can use it, but then they still gave some Pokemon special
Hey,
forms.
at least they haven't dove headlong into Pokemon Fusion.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they can. I think that's the point. At this point, I don't really think they can. They'd have to make an infinite number of fusions. Like, there's no way they could even come up with that many Pokemon, dude. Like, that is... Like, just making, like, a fusion of, like, 100 Pokemon would turn it into, like, 100,000 different Pokemon.
Yep.
Because there's 100
Or they could just make
combinations.
one Pokemon that can fuse with other Pokemon.
They did.
Yeah, but I mean all the
Actually, they
other
made two Pokemon that can fuse with other Pokemon. Necrozma and fucking, Kyrium.
I thought it was Reshiram and... Yeah.
No, Kyrium was the one that fuses with them, but Necrozma is the one that fuses with the Sun and Moon characters, remember?
Oh,
Turns them into
yeah.
their Ultra Beast forms.
Which is weird.
His looks like they just put on, like, samurai suit armor.
Shit's like a samurai sword.